Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. Cancer, this is going to be your July 2020 monthly money and finances forecast. Messages coming through for you from Spirit for what you need to know about your money and finances. So, on to your reading, Cancer. Now, Cancer, you're focused on wanting to have joy and stability here. Okay? You're looking to have a little fucking fun. And you focus on coming together. So you have a focus on your relationships or a relationship in particular, a particular partnership. But with Love Abounds, you're focused on love. Okay? You're focused on love. I don't feel this as I feel like you do have money on the brain, but it's not your focus, Cancer. I don't feel that money is a main or major focus for you um, in the month of July 2020. You're focused more on having joy and stability, okay? Enjoying um, where you are on the way to where you're going, if you will. Because you also have Observe, which is the Hangman, and you could be dealing with the Pisces. You have the Sacral Chakra, which is that I want, focusing on what I want, your emotions, your creativity, your desires, even sex. And then you have moving on, okay, which is that Eight of Cups energy, moving on from the things that no longer serve you. So I feel like with Observe, you are keeping an eye on your money and finances, but I feel like with Observe here, you're keeping an eye on more than just that. You're keeping an eye on your connections and where you this may be where your emotional unfulfillment lies, and you're looking to get fulfillment around love or in your connection, um, or significant connection or with your partnerships or perhaps even with family. Because with this sacral chakra energy, this is what you want right now, or what you desire, or what you focus on wanting to create, develop, or build, or um, firm up, if you will. Um, this is where your emotions are. Some of you, you're focused on getting sex. You ready to get down and dirty with it and blow off some steam after having to manage your money so much, right? Or deal with things around money. Um, you want to you want to enjoy yourself, right? You want to get a little, you want to release and take the pressure off and get under something else, right? Or onto something else. Well, with Observe here, this is also saying that you're focused on taking a pause, as it has to do with money, where you may be putting some things on hold. Um, I do feel that you will look at finding ways to manage your money better, but I don't think it's going to be at the forefront in July. I do feel that you would be mindful of spending. You may even be looking into different angles and different perspectives. For some of you, you could be waiting for a source of money or waiting for something concerning work, or perhaps you're focusing on saving a little more or spending a little more, or something could be on hold with an institution. But you are looking to move on from the things that no longer satisfy you, and you're focused on doing what it is that you want in the month of July around your money, and as it has to do with love and relationships and connections, where you're focused on your joy and your stability for yourself and maybe even for others. Because you do have self-worth and you have big dreams. So you're focused on your self worth. You're focusing on you. You may be you're focusing, concentrating on self love. You're concentrating on your own self love, your own self worth. Um, some of you are looking to perpetuate that type of validation of love through others, but you have big dreams. You have a lot of money goals, um, but you also have goals that you attach to your value, to your self worth that you want to achieve. You could be dealing with a cycle or going through some sort of a cycle. You have the cycle underneath, where it's like you perhaps are sitting with yourself and considering um, the phase that you are in, or you may be in a phase right now, perhaps where you are ascending, okay, trying to raise your vibration, um, having more awareness, being more and more intuitive. But you have a lot of big dreams, okay, and you may be examining your self worth and your confidence in achieving those dreams, or your confidence is focused on, or your abilities are now being focused on your dreams, whatever it is that is and are your big fucking dreams, right? That's where your emotions are, the things that matter to you, the things that give you validation and self-worth, um, through and by money, through and by love, through and by connections. Okay. Now, you also have unapologetically you and eat the cake. So, I feel what this is talking about is, for some of you, Cancer, I feel like you're not being so hung up about what's going on with your money. You may not be feeling so guilty, or you're choosing not to feel guilty about what you want to do with your money, how you want to spend it, what you want to spend it on, or who you want to spend it on. You plan to eat the cake. You want to spend your money on whatever it is that you feel like you want to spend it on right now. Um, and that's what you're going to do. Underneath that, you do have speak your truth. This is you standing in your truth, being your authentic self, or returning to standing in your truth and your authentic self. Rock your genius. Okay? You are also choosing your day. Okay? You're making up your mind about how you're going to see your day unfold. You're making up your mind about your money, and you taking control through your confidence, with it being fueled by your self-worth, and you validating yourself, you nurturing yourself, you loving on yourself, or loving on whatever it is that gives you validation and makes you um, feel more grounded or more whole or happy, just plain fucking happy, right? So you're not so focused on your money. You're going to spend a little money. I feel like you're splurging a little bit here. Okay. Now, your attitude towards your money, Cancer, in the month of July is the Two of Swords. Okay. And the overall energy surrounding you and your money and finances is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is about stability, but the Ten of Pentacles can also talk about a real focus on family, right? A real tangible, actual focus um, on your family. It can also be that about your money. But with the Ten of Pentacles as your focus, you're very focused on family right now. You're very focused on your stability, your security. Okay. You're very focused on what you have built, what you're focused on maintaining, with this Ten of Pentacles. You're focused on your game here. And with this Two of Swords, you're making a decision. And the blinders are off. You're able to see you're making a decision. And this decision, these decisions that you're making, this may be the decision of you're going to have stability. You're going to have security. You're going to focus on your family. You're going to focus on what you have built. You're going to sustain what you already have. But the Two of Swords is also talking about you making balanced decisions. Okay? But also, I feel with this Two of Swords, you may not be feeling stuck anymore, whereas you may have been, because you do have this Eight of Cups. So perhaps family is a source for you to move on from the things that have been unfulfilling for you around your money and finances. And you may be looking to take the focus off of money at this time and put more of a focus on family and the things that bring you contentment, happiness, joy. And that is your form of stability, your form of power, your form of fuel, as it has to relate to how you handle or will deal with your money. Now, your concern with money is the Ten of Cups. So you're concerned about family and making sure they're fulfilled and happy, but you're also concerned about having your own fulfillment. You may even be concerned about having a family of your own, or perhaps building your family, or keeping your family intact. You do have two tens here, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. This is talking about, you know, you bringing something to an end, to its fruition, to its culmination here. The tens are talking about you looking to reinstate. The tens are also talking about completion, having peace. Perhaps you're gathering, looking for closure, being very devoted at this time, or receiving devotion from family. The tens are talking about the point in a situation where you're looking at your cycle that you're in, and perhaps there's a cycle happening around money or with family that you don't want to repeat, or there may be some stale energy around family or your connection or significant connection or connections. Or you could be focused on your health, but you're at a point in your situation concerning money where you're focused more on the finality of, bringing into cycles, not repeating cycles, whatever stale, bringing stimulation into the situation. Letting go of the things that have caused you to feel overwhelmed, or dealing with things that have been overwhelming, by finding what your source of stability is to get you back to being grounded. And perhaps nurturing yourself and nurturing others is that way for you, where you're looking at the focus on healing your emotions and your feelings. Now, your challenge with money is Temperance. So for some of you, there's something to do with the Sagittarius. But with Temperance energy, here is your challenge. You are concerned about being able to heal things around money or around family as it relates to money. Maybe there have been issues, money issues, and arguments, or just feeling a lot of responsibility and overwhelmed by, the financial needs or discussions, or what's being put on the table, or what needs to be put on the table around money, where there has been some discord. And Temperance is here saying that your challenge is, how do you heal all of that with yourself, with your connections, with your money, with family. Temperance is also saying, how do you create a good balance for your money situation and in relation to home and family, and your joy and stability is concerned? How do you also get the chance to realize or achieve some of your big dreams or work towards it. And also value yourself in the process. Temperance is also saying, the challenges, the need to, while you're exploring this, to not be excessive in purchases. Focus on having greater balance with your money, examining and re-examining your money, and prioritizing, but being very mindful and aware of the way your money is going out and coming in, so that you're not out of balance. So doing things in moderation is a need here in terms of the challenge of how do you go about doing things in moderation, focusing on your money and work, as well as focusing on your family and your deep connection or connections here, and your ability to enjoy life and live it and experience with those you're close to or connected to. And so in the beginning of July, Cancer, your money situation is the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So with this Five of Cups and Wheel of Fortune, in the beginning of July, you experience some sort of loss with money. There's some sort of disappointment, upset. You may have even been depressed, but this is experiencing some sort of loss due to some sort of unexpected change, or due to some ups and downs that you experience. Or there may be a significant masculine energy where your money is concerned, where this masculine energy, perhaps your money and finances, is connected to in some way, where you could be in a relationship or a support to one another, where your income relies on each other, or it's a partnership, and perhaps there was some sort of unexpected change for this male energy that you could be dealing with, that caused a loss of money here. Okay, you may be experiencing a loss of money due to perhaps you financially supporting someone else, a masculine energy. Okay, this could be anyone, your significant other, um, a brother, a cousin, an uncle, your daddy, your granddaddy. But you could have been spending money, putting your money towards this person and whatever they needed to take care of or have help with. Um, that was your focus, that caused you to lose money as a result. If this isn't someone that you are involved with, who perhaps there was a change in their finances or income, where there was a loss of money experienced. I also feel that for some of you, you experience some sort of regret with money due to some sort of opportunity, or perhaps you may have been pessimistic, or with what it was you were trying to shift or change. But with this Five of Cups energy, whatever loss that you experience in the beginning of July, Cancer, with the Wheel of Fortune, despite the ups and downs, despite the loss, however the loss of money occurs, or how it affects you emotionally as a result. Because Five of Cups is talking about crying over spilled milk. But this five is saying that there's a need to look at what's available, what's left, how to salvage it. And I feel that that is something you try to do by way of putting your focus on family, making more balanced decisions, right? Seeing what you can create, perhaps looking at what you can put on hold, looking at what the alternatives are, okay? But also taking care of yourself emotionally, where you needed to come out of um, these negative emotions and change this. And so I feel that some of you make that transition emotionally faster than others, but the transition of that energy is still here with that Wheel of Fortune here. And it is possible that some of you start to recover as a result of a masculine energy being a support to you or coming in at a time that you need. So mid July, Cancer, you do have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups energy is talking about gathering, coming together, community, connecting, reconnecting here, right? And so with this Three of Cups energy, I feel like this is you socializing, coming together with others. You may be getting cooperation and support from others, but I also feel with this Three of Cups, this is you putting down whatever caused your upset, depression, or emotional loss and financial loss in the beginning of July, and looking to see to turn that around by focusing on coming together with others through getting their help, okay, but also through you blowing off some steam and um, socializing and celebrating, enjoying yourself, enjoying um, the people around you, okay, to take your mind off things with that Three of Cups. The Three of Cups also talks about you not focusing on money so much, that this is an important time for you to focus more on family, more on your emotional happiness and joy, and maybe even the emotional happiness and joy of others as well that you're close to. Now, at the end of July, Cancer, you do have the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of water energy. You have the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of emphasis on emotions, a lot of emphasis on family, a lot of emphasis on creativity. Now, with the Seven of Cups energy, for some of you, this may be wishful thinking, but the Seven of Cups can also be you looking at your options and trying to make the best choice around money. The Seven of Cups could be you dealing with some sort of confusion here. But the Seven of Cups is also saying that there's a need to observe and be careful and hold off on things concerning money, especially around the way you invest your money or who you trust with your money, to be very careful with that. On that Seven of Cups, you do have the Hangman, which is here twice. So there may very well be Pisces involved here. But the Hangman here is something may be on hold or suspended or delayed. Or this is you focusing on what the alternatives are. Looking at things from a different perspective, from a different angle financially. This is a time where there may be a need to stop spending. I also feel, with Eat the Cake and this Three of Cups, and already coming into July with this Five of Cups energy of being depressed or upset over loss of money due to unexpected change, or maybe even a missed opportunity, that you not prioritizing your money on top of that for the sake of enjoying yourself, that may need to be moderated a little more than what you are planning so that you can stay up, because you have the Hangman twice, where it's significant for you to observe your money and be mindful of what you're creating, for the sake of joy and stability. um, this may be the question of weighing between focusing on your joy or focusing on your stability, or finding a way to blend both, where you're not just eating the cake, but you can eat your cake and you can have your cake and eat it too. This just says eat the cake, so you might want to figure out how you can have the cake and eat it too, opposed to just eating the cake. Because eating the cake is you spending money without guilt, spending money for the sake of fun, and nothing is wrong with that. But I would like it better to say have your cake and eat it too. At least you're spending money without guilt, and you still have money, coming in, or you're still on a, stable foundation here. So you may want to restructure your entertainment plans. Just a suggestion. You may want to look at that from different angles and see how you might be able to tweak and be more moderate, and maybe prioritize more, and be patient with yourself. Okay, and whatever you look to enjoy or do, or that perhaps you're wishing for, got big dreams around, um, is that the only way your dream is realized, or is it possible to do something else? You see what you want to do, but the question is it a balance? Are these balanced decisions? Because you have the hangman twice, which is beckoning for you to pause and hold off and figure out and sort out what you're doing and come up with different angles. Okay? Work on, what the other alternatives are. For some of you, you could be waiting for something else to come in as a source of income or support, and that's okay. But perhaps you may want to wait, you know, um, don't count it before you get it, maybe. You could still have a positive expectation, but you want to be more moderate and careful here and temper your actions. Now, your likely outcome is you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles energy is talking about, for some of you, things may be moving at a snail's pace, or not fast enough around your money situation. The Knight of Pentacles is also talking about, for some of you, you receive help, or you may be a source of help. This is also talking about hard work being put into your money situation, but with a need to be conservative, to conserve your money and finances by doing things low risk. This is also that guidance for you, is to conserve, to receive help where you can, to work hard, um, to do things financially that is of low risk for you in terms of investment and spending. The Knight of Pentacles is an outcome, is saying that you're focusing on being methodical, coming up with a strategy, being responsible, okay? Being responsible. So I do feel that as an outcome, Cancer, with this Knight of Pentacles, you're able to maintain and address and take care of what needs to be done financially and be responsible to that regard. But on that Knight of Pentacles, you do have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands talks about taking control, right? Being assertive. The King of Wands is very engaging and charismatic person, can negotiate, can buy and sell anything, can start a business, but also the King of Wands is excellent at a master plan. But in this particular King of Wands, he's kind of sitting on his ass, right? Um, and that looks like the master plan, to sit on his ass. So the suggestion here is, things may get slow up, or you find you need to conserve more, even though this Knight of Pentacles is saying is very possible and likely you will be able to get things done financially and take care of your responsibilities. But you put yourself in an energy of having to work harder, okay? And so, and needing to be more assertive, to take the lead, right? This isn't somebody exactly sitting. I don't feel like from this energy, this person is being exactly a natural born leader, not from the chair. I mean, unless you have help. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is saying that. Do you have help where you can sit down and still achieve what you need to? Because you are focused on your joy and stability. You are focused on maintaining. And perhaps, for some of you, Cancer, you are able to sit down because things are done. You get to achieve it. I just see, two sides to this. For some of you, you're looking for help to take care of your responsibilities and needing to conserve and work hard to do it. For others of you, I do feel that you achieve what you need to with this King of Wands energy, and that you do have a master plan, but it's as a result of you being responsible and dedicated to getting things done, paying attention to the details and being very practical and taking your time and conserving as much as you can, no matter what you're doing. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, because either way, Cancer, just know you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You got this Knight of Pentacles and this King of Wands here. Just a little concerned about the King of Wands energy. It may, you may get off to a slow start. But for your guidance, Cancer, you do have no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never truly spiritually. Wait. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So stay determined, okay? Whatever you were crying over spilled milk about, that maybe you couldn't change, or as a result of a change, this is saying, get up and try again, okay? You got to get up off your ass and do something, okay? And for you to stay focused with this Knight of Pentacles. Let me just pull one more card for you, Cancer, with this Knight of Pentacles and King of Wands as an outcome. Let's see a card that summarizes. Let's see what is a card that summarizes this Knight of Pentacles and King of Wands energy. And you have the Eight of Cups, which is here as well. So this is you moving on, but experiencing some unfulfillment in the process, but moving on nonetheless. You do get stuff done no matter what side of this you're on. You do get shit done here. You do get to achieve what you need to. You do come up with the plan, or you negotiate, or you decide to really engage the situation, because here you don't look like you're really all that enthusiastic or engaging. Just know you get it done. You will move on from this with this Eight of Cups energy. And this Eight of Cups is you changing your perspective, altering the way that you think so that you can do what you need to do. This is you reevaluating the situation and then focusing on fixing the problem. This is you coming to that awareness so that you can figure out what needs to be achieved by you gaining that clarity, but also no longer being in denial of with something and doing what you need to modify or do in moderation so that you can move on through your creativity. And it's like you need to get your emotions grounded here and get stable and stay or get back to being practical. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, Cancer. Bye.